Good morning, and welcome to Florida Gulf Coast University. My name's Tom Smythe, and I'm a professor of finance here in the Luckert College of Business. We gather here today physically distanced, but socially connected, to not only acknowledge the devastation that the COVID pandemic has wreaked on our community and the world, but to recognize that there are efforts that we can make and that we are currently making collectively to restart the Southwest Florida business environment responsibly. Today, we will hear from the leaders of two of FGCU's colleges as they combine to help businesses restart operations. Especially important for businesses, this announcement is meant to address the single most important factor to getting Southwest Florida restarted, and that is consumer confidence. For without confidence, consumers may be slow to return. You'll also hear from a prominent business leader who has felt the impact directly of the COVID-19 pandemic, but is making the effort to serve her customers with safety in mind. FGCU was created by this community for this community. We want the community to benefit from this institution. And we think today's announcement helps fulfill that goal. So without further ado, I'll welcome Dr. Chris Wesley, Dean of the Luckert College of Business.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Diana Willis, Bess Charles, Colby and Brad Congress, for being here and representing the business community. President Martin, Vice President Green, thank you. I also welcome members of the news media, Dean Carey, SBDC Director Lois Knox, and others. My name is Chris Wesley, and I'm the Dean of the Luckert College of Business. Over the last 2 months, we've watched as society has changed seemingly overnight. More than 300,000 people around the world, including approximately 180 in Southwest Florida, died from a disease we don't yet fully understand. In response, state and local governments shuttered businesses across the country to contain its spread. Some businesses were able to continue operating, but the volume of orders and the amount of revenue dropped dramatically. Unemployment skyrocketed in Southwest Florida, while unemployment payments, especially in this state, were slow to materialize and federal stimulus dollars are still being distributed. A recent survey we conducted found that a quarter of businesses in Southwest Florida have laid off more than 80% of their employees. In short, our economy is in trouble. The talk about this pandemic seems to have morphed into a black and white conversation. 1, opening is dangerous, or 2, we should open regardless. It's public health versus financial well-being, but it's not that simple. There is a gray area, opening responsibly with the safety of the customer and the employee at the forefront. We know that good health makes for good business. So it makes sense for FGCU's Luckert College of Business and Marib College of Health and Human Services to unite, to mobilize expertise and resources, along with those of our local partners to help businesses respond to the impact of COVID-19 on their operations, workforces, vendors, and customers. Our intention is to create an environment in which customers will feel comfortable to re-enter the marketplace. We call this combined effort Restart Southwest Florida, FGCU's Regional Economic Recovery Initiative. We believe the path to recovery is anchored in consumer confidence, so that's why we're introducing the Restart Southwest Florida Seal of Confidence, a campaign to bring a renewed sense of confidence and prosperity to the region in which business owners pledge to adhere to a set of standards involving health, business, and ethical practices. At the same time, we will launch a series of free web-based discussions led by experts at Lutgert and Marib, along with community leaders. These will assist businesses in complying with new standards in hygiene and best practices for business. We believe this will assure customers that establishments have sound practices to ensure their well-being and are providing fair value and service. If business owners take 2 of these classes and take the pledge, give me a hand. They will earn this seal. We look forward to watching these businesses earn the Restart Southwest Florida Seal of Confidence, which they will display prominently in their establishments, on their websites, and on FGCU's Restart Southwest Florida website. As some of you know, we soft launched this initiative in March with the creation of our Coronavirus Economic Impact Survey. We just released our second survey detailing the economic situation in Southwest Florida, and they will continue. These ongoing surveys of nearly 1,000 business executives in Southwest Florida help us to see how the region is recovering over time, trends in consumer demand and the workforce, and business concerns moving forward. The third part of this initiative is an expanded FGCU Small Business Development Center. Studies show that at least 2/5 of businesses that are forced to close because of a disaster never reopen. To help businesses regain their footing and thrive, the SBDC offers a range of services that include recovery plan assistance, cybersecurity training, risk assessment, and other invaluable tools at little or no cost. The center has recently added staff members in anticipation of greater need. I speak for everyone at FGCU when I say we look forward to mobilizing our expertise, along with those of our local partners, to help businesses respond to the impact of COVID-19 on their livelihoods. Things will get better, and we're here to help that process along. Thank you. Dan, would you like to come up?
Thank you. I'm Ann Carey, Dean of the Marib College of Health and Human Services. And over the last few months, faculty members from my college and Lutgert have been sharing their expertise with our community in the hopes that all Southwest Florida businesses can make good decisions when it comes to staying healthy and safe. But at the same time, getting back to work and living must happen. Our colleges have partnered to double down on our strengths, that is, education, which benefits the public we serve. We know that businesses are more likely to open safely by instituting health measures that can protect customers and employers, as well as employees. And with the efforts Dr. Dean Wesley has outlined, we believe this is just one small part that we can play to educate the public on important issues, to support our business services, to grow consumer confidence, and to restart Southwest Florida. We're excited to announce that we know business owners who are already living the pledge. And to help us kick off this initiative is Diana Willis, the owner of Jason's Delis throughout Southwest Florida. Diana.
Smells good over here, Nicole. Nice and fresh. Okay, just as I thought, I might not be able to read this, so I have a paper version just in case. Thank you so much for inviting me to come and speak today on behalf of businesses in Southwest Florida. You know, Scott and I moved here 20 years ago to bring our Jason's Deli restaurants to Southwest Florida. Since then, we've survived 3 major hurricanes, an economic recession, water quality issues that have severely impacted business and sales. In the best of times, we've employed nearly 300 people. Today is actually a day our payroll goes in, and there's 125 people. Today we're faced with a pandemic that has forced us to reevaluate our ability to overcome in ways that we've never thought of before. Lost revenues, wages, suppliers, local produce farmers, and more are impacted as a result of our forced closure amounting to 70 to 90% lost revenues, depending on the location. It's humbling to apply for assistance because we've never had to do that before. We feel fortunate because our business model has always supported a takeout and a delivery business. So this change in the way we do business really wasn't an impact to us in that way. Although business is not even close to how it used to be. We think that this change is going to be with us for a little while longer, until we see the general public's ability to feel safe and comfortable when coming out again. With nearly constant updates and changes to how we do business, we quickly realize the way we lead now is not the way we have ever done before. Creativity is sparked as we look for sales under every rock to be able to bring more people back to work. We also have information resources through our friends and partners in the community. With their collective passion has helped us keep our chin up in the darkest days of really tough decision making. We have had so many of our team members that we think of as extended family, and that added responsibility to take care of them and their families is really at the forefront of all we do. The generosity of our guests has been overwhelming and plays a part in getting our teams who live paycheck to paycheck added assistance as needed. When FGCU ran this thought of professors from various colleges hosting lectures and special guests for the sole purpose of helping us restart our community, I jumped at the chance to learn more. After all, higher learning is what FGCU does well. Perhaps I could learn relevant ways to lead out of this and beyond this current climate to be able to tap into new opportunities. Taking the pledge is a no-brainer for our team, as we conduct business in this way already. Holding our accountability to the highest standards of health and safety for our teams, customers, and communities that we serve is what we do every day. FGCU's Restart Southwest Florida is exactly what the business community needs now from the Luckert College of Business, the Mary of Health and Human Services, in collaboration with the initiatives of the SBDC. Bringing the community together and meeting our needs is what FGCU has been all about from the very beginning. In my business, results matter. Getting more people back to work really matters. Helping each other get there also really matters, and now more than ever. We've survived turbulent times in the past. Together, we will restart again to not just survive these unimaginable times, but to thrive together again as well. Thank you, FGCU, for thinking beyond the student collective as a way to reconnect each other to the greater community. Thank you.
Ooh, does smell good. Thank you, Diana. We very much appreciate your kind words and support of this new initiative. On behalf of Dean Wesley and Dean Carey, President Martin, thank you for coming, Provost Lorenz, and SBDC Director Lois Knox, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. At this time, we'll make the presenters available for media interviews if you wish. Afterwards, we can connect the press with local businesses who are encouraged by today's launch and are willing to speak with you. These businesses will also provide you access to their locations for photo and video purposes. Thank you.